The shadow of suspicion. A confession from a broken heart. The first warning signs appeared unnoticed, like mist over a river in the pre-dawn hour. Lisa couldn't pinpoint exactly when her cloudless happiness began to crack. At some point, she just realized something had subtly changed. The first cracks: Andrei started staying late at work. Busy season, reports, urgent projects, he'd explain habitually, but a new, unfamiliar tone entered his voice, as if he were making excuses, not sharing plans. His phone now always lay screen down, and he reacted to incoming messages with almost frantic haste. "Everything okay?" Lisa asked once when he jumped off the couch at the mere vibration of his smartphone. "Yeah, of course," he forced a smile, hiding the phone in his pocket. "Just the work chat." But Lisa had already noticed. He'd stopped calling her sunshine, as he had for the past 7 years. Stopped kissing her in the morning, settling for a formal bye. Stopped sharing the little things. Jokes, funny incidents, thoughts about the future. One evening, while Andrei was in the bathroom, Lisa couldn't resist and took his phone. The password hadn't changed for years, their wedding date. The screen lit up, revealing the list of messages. Most were work-related. But one, from an unknown number, made her heart clench. "Can't wait for tomorrow. You promised." Time stopped. Lisa sat staring into space as thousands of questions without answers swirled in her head. Who is this? What did he promise? How long has this been going on? The hunt for truth. The first steps. The next day, Lisa took time off. She couldn't focus at work. Her thoughts revolved around one thing: finding the truth. She waited until Andrei left and started searching. In his jacket, in a hidden pocket, she found a CAF receipt. The date from the day before yesterday, the time, 7:30 p.m. That's exactly when he said he was stuck in a meeting. In his wallet, 2 movie tickets, even though they hadn't been to the cinema in 6 months. Lisa felt an icy void growing inside. She knew she should stop, that it was better to talk to him, but curiosity mixed with despair drove her forward. She installed a geolocation tracking app on his phone. The first few days revealed nothing: work, home, the store. But on Friday evening, the dot on the map moved toward the city center and stopped near the restaurant Lazuret. Shock and fury. Lisa arrived there half an hour later. She stood around the corner, trembling from cold and fear, watching as Andrei got out of the car. He wasn't alone. Walking beside him was a young woman, slender, with long chestnut hair, in an elegant coat. They were laughing. She touched his arm, and he didn't pull away. Her world collapsed. Lisa pressed against the wall, trying to stifle the scream tearing from her chest. She watched them enter the restaurant, watched as the waiter escorted them to a table by the window. She saw him smile at her, that very smile he once gave only to her. In that moment, something inside Lisa broke. Instead of pain came a cold, clear rage. How could he? After everything we had. Pounded in her head. She took out her phone and took several pictures through the restaurant window. Her hands shook, but she captured every moment. Him leaning toward her, her placing a hand on his arm, them laughing at something. Playing detective. Descending into darkness, the following weeks turned into an obsessive hunt. Lisa became a shadow of herself, pale, with burning eyes and dark circles of perpetual sleeplessness beneath them. She stalked her husband with manic persistence. She learned her name, Marina. Learned she worked in the same company as Andrei, just in a different department. Learned their affair had been going on for 6 months. Even learned the address of her apartment, a modest 2-room flat in a new building on the outskirts. Every evening, Lisa returned home with a new piece of the truth, which didn't break her heart but only fueled the hatred growing inside. She began compiling a dossier. Printouts of their chats, she learned to hack his email, restaurant receipts, photos of their meetings. One day, she couldn't take it anymore and wrote to Marina. Not just a message, a whole letter dripping with venom. I know everything. Do you think you're special? You're just another stop on my husband's path to self-destruction. He will never leave me. I won't allow it. You're just entertainment to him, and I am his life. Get lost before it gets worse. The reply came instantly, cold, calculated, like the crack of a whip. Darling, you clearly don't understand the situation. He needs to decide for himself who to be with. And it seems he already has. You just don't want to admit it. By the way, he mentioned you've become unbearable. Always snooping, checking, controlling. No wonder he seeks peace in other arms. These words burned Lisa but didn't break her. On the contrary, they stoked the fire even stronger. She dares to judge me. That piece of trash who wormed her way into someone else's family? The explosion. The point of no return. Lisa waited for Andriy to come home. She sat on the couch, clutching printouts of his chats, receipts, and photos. She had spread it all out on the table like evidence at an investigation. We need to talk. Her voice sounded cold, almost emotionless. Andriy froze in the doorway. He understood everything without words. You've been spying on me. His voice was quiet but filled with anger. I wanted to know the truth. And now I know. He sat opposite her, avoiding her gaze. It's not what you think, and what am I supposed to think? Her voice trembled but quickly regained its firmness. You promised me forever. You swore we'd be together no matter what. And now you're sitting in front of me trying to find excuses. You're not even trying to deny it. I'm not making excuses. I just got lost. Got lost? She laughed, and the laughter sounded like shattering glass. And does she know you're lost? Does she know you have a wife who cries in an empty bed every night? Does she know you're lying to her, saying you're free? Andriy remained silent. Tell me one thing. Lisa looked him in the eyes, and her gaze held not a trace of pain, only icy fury. Do you love her? He buried his face in his hands. I don't know. Those words didn't wound, they ignited. Lisa jumped up from the couch, grabbed the stack of photos, and hurled them in his face. You're a nobody. You can't even give a straight answer. You don't know who you love, but you sure know how to hurt those who love you. Andriy tried to stand up, but she pushed him back down. Sit. You're going to listen. You destroyed everything we had for a moment's pleasure. You betrayed not just me, you betrayed us. Our dreams, our plans, our promises. You just took them and threw them in the trash like garbage. Lisa, please no. No more, please. You chose her, so go to her. But know this. I will never forgive you. You are dead to me. Get out. Now. And don't come back. Ever. War without rules. Andriy left that same night. He packed his things, left the keys on the table, and vanished as if he had never been there. But Lisa had no intention of giving up. Obsessed with a thirst for revenge, she began to act. First, she went to Andriy's office. Right at Marina's desk, in front of their colleagues, she threw down printouts of their chats and photos. Enjoy. But remember, he will never be yours. He doesn't know how to love. To Lisa's surprise, Marina didn't falter. You have only yourself to blame. You smothered him with your love. He was looking for a breath of fresh air. That was the last straw. Lisa grabbed a glass of water from the desk and threw it in her rival's face. Chaos erupted in the office, colleagues rushed over. The next day, Lisa sent an anonymous letter to Andriy's boss's wife, detailing their affair in full, attaching copies of the chats. She knew this would damage Andriy's career, destroy his reputation. She called Marina at night, whispering into the phone. "He'll leave you. Just like he left me. You're just entertainment to him." She wrote to his parents, his friends, mutual acquaintances, telling them about his betrayal, about how he lied to everyone. Shattered dreams. The price of revenge. A month later, Lisa sold the apartment. She couldn't live there anymore, where every corner held memories of him. She moved to another city, changed jobs, severed all ties to him. Thank you for listening to my audio story. If you enjoy this format, please like, subscribe, and leave comments. We strive to create content for you. Short, punchy descriptions for the story, in English. Option 1, mysterious and emotional. A perfect marriage. A phone screen turned down. A single text that shatters a world. The Shadow of Suspicion is a raw journey into the heart of betrayal, where love curdles into obsession and the hunt for truth becomes a destructive game of revenge. Option 2, direct and gripping. She trusted him completely. Until she didn't. The Shadow of Suspicion is the story of Lisa, who discovers her husband's affair and descends into a vortex of spying, confrontation, and ruthless vengeance. How far would you go for the truth, and what would you sacrifice for revenge? Option 3, for YouTube platform. The Shadow of Suspicion. A confession from a broken heart. What would you do if you suspected your partner was lying? Lisa's world unravels with a single suspicious message. This is a story of love, betrayal, and the dangerous obsession that follows. A chilling tale of how far one woman will go for the truth. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more gripping audio stories.